Mary accidentally discovered a protruding button on her husband's portrait. Curious, she pressed it, inadvertently uncovering a secret her husband had hidden for years. Behind the door was a cold storage room, neatly lined with the corpses of his 6 previous wives. Mary never dreamed that her husband, who loved KFC, was actually a cold-blooded killer. She ran away in terror, but as soon as she opened the door, she bumped into her husband, who had just returned home. Fortunately, she kept her wits about her and quickly threw herself into his arms, lying that there was an ant upstairs, and she was very scared. She thought this act would fool him, but she forgot that Mike had 6 wives before and knew women's reactions like the back of his hand. After a brief conversation, he noticed Mary's unusual demeanor. He then took her to another room. It turned out there was a surveillance camera at the entrance of the cold storage room, and Mary's every move had been recorded. Seeing his secret exposed, Mike flew into a rage, ready to kill Mary. Unexpectedly, Mary calmly said, "You can kill me, but at least let me die knowing why." She was desperate to know why her husband, a military officer, had brutally murdered his previous wives. Perhaps it was because of their marital bond that Mike finally opened up and revealed his deeply buried past. His first wife was a singer. They met at a competition and fell deeply in love at first sight. They quickly became lovers and soon held a grand wedding. As time passed, Mike gradually discovered a serious problem. His wife sang non-stop, while dancing, on dates, and even while eating. Despite this, Mike could still tolerate it. But what he found even more unacceptable was that she often scared people. Over time, Mike felt that she would scare him to death sooner or later. To prevent getting a heart attack, he took advantage of his wife's inattention and killed her with a tool. To avoid being alone, Mike decided to remarry. His second wife was a model, and they met at a beauty pageant. To win her heart, Mike took her to various high-end places. In less than a day, this model became his wife. Initially, Mike thought he would have a happy life. But after the wedding, his wife's personality changed dramatically. She clung to him all day and wouldn't even let him eat KFC. Although this made Mike a little uncomfortable, he could accept it. But by chance, Mike discovered that his wife was actually planning to kill him. That day, he had just walked out the door when his wife called her sister over. The two plotted how to kill Mike and inherit his billions in assets. Little did they know, Mike hadn't left but was hiding on the side, quietly listening to their conspiracy. Only at this moment did Mike fully realize that he had married a ruthless woman. To avoid being harmed, he took advantage of the ivory chandelier above their heads while they were talking and permanently dealt with them. After 2 failed marriages, Mike completely lost faith in love. At this point, Mary quickly threw herself into his arms. With her comfort, Mike recounted his 3rd marriage. One day, Mike accidentally met a nun while out. He thought that nuns don't care about money and wouldn't pose a threat to him, so he started pursuing her. After a few days of getting to know each other, Mike successfully married this nun. He originally thought this marriage would be happy, but after the wedding, he was shocked to discover that his wife had hundreds of ex-boyfriends and had dating experience in many countries. She even compiled those past stories into jokes and would tell them to Mike every night. Over time, Mike's anger reached a boiling point. Finally, one night, while his wife was fast asleep, he sealed her in a coffin. After 3 failed marriages, Mike had originally planned to spend the rest of his life alone. However, while out one time, he met a female entrepreneur.